Hi, my name is Per from Cognifirm. I'm here to tell you now about how AI works. We'll do this by showing you an example. First of all, you should know that AI looks for patterns that can explain user behavior. And what does that mean, to be more precise? If you look at the picture that you can see on the screen here, then it is a shadow of something, but what? Some might say that this is obviously a shadow of the monster. I can see the two big horns, for sure that's what it is. Others would say no, it's not a monster, it's a seahorse. That's obvious, I can see it has the shape of a seahorse. And then again, some might say no, it's not a monster, it's not a seahorse, it's the shadow of an old man. I can see his nose and his pointy ears and so on, so that's definitely what it is. In fact, what you can see is the shadow of a shadow dancer. AI works following sort of the same principles. It looks for patterns that can best explain user behavior, or in this case, looks for pattern that is most likely to determine what has caused the shadow. In our example here, it's the dancer you can see on the picture. So the way AI does this is by gathering as many inputs as it can to figure out what it is that it has been asked to solve the task that we're looking into. So we have an input layer where you're feeding data to the system, and then it looks for the strongest pattern based upon similar experiences. In this example, it would look for shadows that has sort of the same shape as the one it has already, and then it will give you an answer and say, based upon the shadows that you have told me the meaning of in previous examples, then I would say this is the case. So that's what it does. It looks for the strongest patterns that can explain a different behavior. In our case, we would feed the AI with a shadow, and then it will say, based upon my learning and my knowledge, this is a shadow dancer. So this is the principle, and that's what you do when you train your AI to look for patterns in user behavior. In this example, our AI has been trained to look for patterns that can explain what's behind the shadow. This is the basic principle that AI is used for in general. And one of the consequences of this is that you could say that AI works sort of like intuition, because you can't explain why AI makes the decisions that it does, but it's actually true. So for instance, on your screen now you see a lot of numbers 3 that are handwritten, and you as a person have no problem identifying all of those as number 3, but you can't explain or articulate why what you're seeing on the screen is a number 3, you just do. It's sort of the same principle that AI follows. It can explain with quite precise accuracy in many cases a right assumption of what it's looking at, but you can't understand all the rules behind the reasoning of AI is not clear. So that's why AI is not based upon rules. That is the normal case of how you would do IT. It's based on trained learning, and that's a really important point. And if you're interested more in how AI works, then I suggest that you follow some of our other videos on the YouTube channel, or go into our website, cognifirm.com, where you can get more articles on this. But I hope that this introduction of how AI works looking for patterns was meaningful to you. Thank you.